engine swap. K24A Civic engine. Is that a new engine too? I know the K20 C1 or whatever was in it. Anyway, so the K24 we can just safely assume is 2.4 litres or thereabouts because it is a K24. However, it's from a car that is not disclosing the capacity. So it's going to pick up 69 kilograms. Quite a bit of horsepower. Like 285 horsepower extra or something. More torque, more better power to weight ratio, and it's going to go up to 501.52. I've never even jumped in this car, so that is dead stock 348.65. Okay, next we have the 2016 Audi R8 V10 Plus Coupe, which can take a Chiron engine, is it? Yes. Okay. V16 Chiron, 1.6 million. Actually, I have one of these in my collection, these engines. Okay, so we're going to go from 5.2 litre V8 to a 8 litre W16. It's going N8 turbo. It's going to put on like 150 kilos, which is not a light engine to begin with. We're going to gain about 1200 horsepower. Lots of torque. Like triple the torque. And we're going to go up marginally. So this kind of horsepower, this is why I think the PP, the way it calculates at the moment is kind of broken, because we've like over doubled the horsepower and it's gone up, I don't know, 60 points, 65.04 points. Okay. Yeah, anyway, that's a lot. That's a lot. Anyway, so that's it. W16 in an R8 V10. I would recommend sticking with the V10. Yeah. Okay, so now we have the Auto Bianchi A112 Abarth from 1985, which can also get the K24A Civic from the that race car, which won't disclose that it's around about 2.4 litres. It's going to change from an 8 turbo. It's going to put on 107 kilos. Probably worth it for the quadrupling in horsepower. We're going to go from 8.9 kilogram force meters, which is about 89 newton meters, to 450 newton meters. Because you just multiply this by gravity, which is like 9.81. Yeah, and we're going to go significantly increase our weight to power ratio and go up about 170 pp's to increase the size of its pp. So that's probably one worth doing. 250 grand. Okay, next up we have, I thought it was a bit wild that this one was on the list for the 1.54, but looks like a Chiron engine. Once again, I would not recommend for the 40 pp that it gains, and only puts on it because it's not a light car to begin with. Still, it's like got a pretty decent engine. 840 is nothing to, for completely stock. Like, I literally just bought this car to show it. It was on my wish list though. But yeah, this car itself, the the Challenger Demon motor is a swappable engine into other chassis. So if this engine's worthy of improving other cars, it's worthy of staying here for the sake of just completely ruining the car by making it almost undrivable for no reason whatsoever. So yes, save you 1.6 million and keep this engine in your collection if you do have one. I actually won one on a roulette, can you believe it? Like a 4-star roulette or something. I won a $1.6 million Chiron engine, which I'll never ever use. And I'm fine by that. But anyway, yeah, she can get a W16 now. Hooray. Alright, and now we have the Evo 8 MR GSR, which I imagine is going to be another one with the Group B engine. No! Ooh! The LS7 BRZ drift engine. So there you go. If you don't want to use this for any fuel economy grind races, which I think people do build this for, like Le Mans and stuff, where you've got fuel consumption, don't ruin it. No, it only is 55 kilos, but yeah, the LS is a pretty light engine, really. It's only, I mean, it's fairly heavier, 55 kilos. Not incredibly heavier though. So yeah, this is our gentleman's agreement 276 out of the 2 litre 4G63. Yeah, there it is there, 4G63. Yeah, look, I don't know, each their own, right? This ain't much. This is kind of stupid though, but yeah, we'll see. All dry drifts. Alright, yeah, if that's where you want to go, each their own. All right. Okay, now we have the GTR T-Spec. Unfortunately, this paint colour is not in the game yet. I think it would be called Midnight Purple 4, because it's not Midnight Purple 3. It's not bad though. Anyway, looks like a Chiron engine. Another one. Alright, look, the VR38 is not too bad. It's actually the stock image that they use for all engines. This is the VR38. It's like the default stock image for an engine in this game. You know, the Bugatti Killer, the Bug Killer engine, and you can put a bug engine in it. So once again, one of the most pointless engine swaps in the game, but if that's you, then you do you. Once again. Alright, so this is the second time I've had to record this because I didn't record enough the first time. I had to buy this car again because I already have the RSR engine swapped in it, the $325,000 one. So that's the Group 3 RSR engine, and it weighs the same, an extra 7 kilos, the same as this DKH 911. So I was speculating on what car this came out of. I haven't 100% confirmed it, but the stats do match up with the 992 Turbo S that just came out. So this is going to basically turn it into a GT2 almost. And 7 kilos, which can basically be counted into the turbochargers or turbocharger, I don't know, manifolds and the intercooler. So, or intercoolers. I'm not sure if that's twin turbo or not. Anyway, it's a flat 6, so I know the older Porsche turbos only had a single turbo. I'm not sure how they run the new turbo cars, but they are a flat six still, so possibly two, at least one turbo. So 7 kilos, negligible. You pick up a lot of torque, double the torque. And yeah, it's the 3.8 turbo. It's a newer generation engine. Well, not really newer generation, but yeah. It's a 992 engine. Yeah, so that's certainly a feasible engine swap. And yeah, that could be very interesting. I've already got an RSR, one of these, which is a great car. I might end up doing that one to this, and have no GT3s with a GT3 engine. Alright, happy tuning. This looks like a good one. Okay, now we have the 2014 Subaru WRX Impreza, SDI Type S. Now, I already have... that's interesting. Okay, I already have this tuned. This is not standard, as you can tell by the slammed on TEs. And it was already putting out 475. Still, 641. That sounds familiar. This is that same DKH 911 engine, so possibly Turbo S engine, possibly not. I could probably look into that by the looks of it. But she's going to go from a flat 4 to a flat 6. And almost double in capacity, still be turbocharged. It's going to put on 40 kilos with 2 extra cylinders, and yeah, it's not a bad trade-off, because that's like, I don't know if this is a race engine or not. If it's a race engine, that's, you know, strap a bigger turbo on it and you're done. But if that is a road car engine, then sky's pretty much the limit. You can probably get about 800 or 900 out of this. Might have to do some research into what this engine is, because it's available for the 991.1 GT3 and the 2014 Impreza WRX STI. So there you go. Could be an interesting swap. Someone's swapped a Ferrari engine into one of these and made it a rally car in real life. Worth looking up on YouTube. Ferrari, I think it's a, not sure, it's like a 3.8 litre V8. Yep, anyway, I've seen wilder swaps, so happy tuning. Okay, now we have the brand new Jimny Sierra JC. So they're saying this is a bit of a copy paste of the XC, but I can tell you this one is much better as a base. But it can get a K24 Honda engine. So the other one can get the Swift engine. This is a much better Jimny and a much better swap. So this is the K24 from that touring car, the tuner shop Civic. Yeah, so probably 2.4 litres, so it gains about a litre. And yeah, like 90 kilos, 97 kilos. Almost quadruples the horsepower, multiplied by 4 almost. I think this is a race engine, so you can probably only throw a turbo on it, but still, that's a huge increase, and this thing will dominate Jimny races. Yeah, so definitely a decent swap. Alright, so yeah, It's gonna go up. Yeah. 160 pp. That's significant. Yeah. So it's worth the 97 kilos or whatever. Definitely. All right. Happy journey. All right, and this is the one that you've all been waiting for. The Volvo 240 SE Estate from 1993. Can get the LS7 BRZ. This is probably the best chassis to swap this into and turn it into a drift monster as a meme car. Like, I kind of hate this engine, to be honest. I own so many of them. Yeah, so, and I don't really like swapping them into anything. But this one, I probably would. This is completely stock standard. I have not touched this car. So yeah, she's going to get an LS7 for 50 kilos. From, what is this, an inline 4? Yeah, LSs are not heavy engines. All you Barra boys out there, LS the world. Barra's not a bad engine, but it is heavy. Yeah, so heavier than an LS. So yeah, and this is turbocharged and everything. This LS7. So 1,000 horsepower Volvo drift car, rear-wheel drive. Away you go. The only time, yeah, you'll hear me recommend this LS7 BRZ to swap in anything. Alright, well done, Polyphony Digital. Thank you.